Hello and welcome. I'm Sukanya Saha and you're watching CNN News 18. So we begin this morning's bulletin with news coming in about the Luthra brothers. The repatriation of Saurav and Gaurav Luthra from Thailand is now officially underway, marking the first concrete step towards bringing the nightclub owners back to India in connection with the Goa fire that claimed 25 lives earlier this week. But the extradition of the Luthra brothers is hitting roadblocks. And here's what we know. Their passports were revoked by Indian authorities after the fire leading to the detention in Thailand. Under Thai law, the cancellation of their passports has made their stay in the country illegal, necessitating court clearance for deportation expected to take at least 48 hours. Meanwhile, India must issue an emergency travel certificate to facilitate the brothers' deportation.
The Immigration Bureau of Bangkok is where the Luthra brothers are now housed. It's in my backdrop. The Immigration Bureau is shut over the weekend, and that is the reason why it is taking time for the Luthra brothers to be taken back to Delhi or perhaps to Goa. So what really has happened over the last 36 hours or so? Exclusive input available with CNN News 18 suggests that the cancellation of passport of the Luthra brothers was a master stroke. It was an advice that was given by the international immigration specialist to the Indian government, and that in a way made it that much more easy for Thai authorities to act. So why was it a master stroke, or why is it being called so? Once the passport was cancelled, the visa that the Thai authorities had issued to Gaurav and Saurav Luthra became meaningless. And because of that visa violation, Thai authorities could move, and that's when they could take the two brothers into custody. Now they are lodged in the Immigration Bureau of Bangkok for that violation. Their visa conditions have been violated. They don't have a valid passport. Because of the weekend shutdown, processing of the documents, completing the legal formalities could take some time. But early next week is when Goa police is hopeful of getting custody. It is still unclear as to who will really escort the team, which team really will escort the Luthra brothers from Bangkok to India. Once the paperwork has been completed by the police, by the immigration authorities here in Bangkok, they will take a call, and then the final roadmap will be clear. So by Monday morning, it is expected that the emergency document based on which the immigration stamp when the Luthras leave Thailand, their passport or their travel document will have to have an immigration stamp that they have exited. That emergency certificate, the Indian authorities are hopeful, will be ready by Monday perhaps, and that will be step 2. Step 1 was cancellation of the passport. Step 2, getting that emergency document ready, would then facilitate deportation of the Luthras from Thailand to India.
So what was the whole issue with the parcel, and how did this really operate?
See, this entire unfortunate incident could have been avoided. We had in fact forewarned by legal representation on 4th of November 2025. We had forewarned the authorities, that is the Chief Secretary, State of Goa, the Collector, the Town and Country Planning Department through the Chief Town Planner, the Collector, Deputy Collector, Block Development Officer, Member Secretary, Goa Coastal Zone Management Authority, that there is illegal commercial operations running in an illegal structure which has been unlawfully constructed in a salt pan, which is shown and depicted in the regional plan. And we had also pointed out that under CRZ regulations that a salt pan comes under category CRZ 1B, that no constructions whatsoever could come up in this particular property. That is survey number 158 and 159 of Harpora village, and they should immediately conduct a site inspection, seal the premises, seize and desist them from carrying out any commercial operations from the said premises. Now this notice was inwarded on 4th of November 2025. We had asked them to hold an immediate site inspection, and I've got all the endorsements from the authorities concerned. On 4th of November 2025, that they had to, please go on the site, inspect the site, seal the premises. They chose not to act. This entire incident could have been avoided if they had to act on my legal representation and seal the said premises.
So when did the deal actually take place with Surinder Khosla? When was this club really formed? For how long has this activity really been going on at that very premises?
To my knowledge, so see, basically what I have been engaged in the matter is basically to have a look at that structure, whether it was lawful, and what information that we have received is that there is no construction license given, there is no technical clearance order, completion order, occupancy certificate for even occupying the said premises given by any of the authorities. Now, to our knowledge, that this, we've been told, our information is that this structure has been existing for some time now. Now, it will be very speculative on my part to put an exact date or figure, which I don't do, till the time I confirm from the records for when this thing was constructed. But I leave it at that as the structure stands today, the structure has no fire safety requirements met.
वहाँ का स्टाफ स्टार्टिंग से ही हमारे साथ बदतमीज़ी और रूड बिहेवियर और गलत तरीके से बात कर रहा था। मैनेजर आते हैं और बोलते हैं कि आप हमारा फर्नीचर डैमेज कर रहे हो, आप ये कर रहे हो, आपको पहले ही हमें बाहर निकाल देना चाहिए था, आपकी औकात क्या, आप लोग आते हो, ये करते हो, वो करते हो। और मेरे भाई ने बोला सर आप आराम से बात कीजिए, हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हम जा रहे हैं यहाँ से, आप हमसे आराम से बात कीजिए। लेकिन इतने पे उसने उनका कॉलर पकड़ लिया और बदतमीज़ी और गलत तरीके से बात करना शुरू कर दी। और जब हमने उनको छुड़ाया, बोला कि सॉरी वगैरह बोला और वहाँ से निकलने की कोशिश की, तो उन्होंने अपने बाउंसर्स को बुला लिया, जो उनका 25 लोगों का बाउंसर का वो पूरा जो वहाँ सिक्योरिटी थी सबको बुला लिया और वो चेस करके हम पे हाथ उठाना शुरू कर दिया।
Now we have an extradition treaty with the Bangkok. So we have already requested the court. So our requesting state has to produce the evidence to the requested state. Now it is for the Bangkok court to assess our evidence on the basis of their law. And if they found that there is a prima facie case, the hearing will take place. Now there is another option also of deportation. But deportation is possible only if there is no extradition treaty, and if the requested state decides instead of extradition hearing he can be deported, they can be deported. They can be deported very well, but it all depends upon their whims.
बिल्कुल है, बीजेपी के लोग उसमें इन्वॉल्व है। ये वहाँ के लोग नहीं है, दिल्ली वाले लोग हैं। वहाँ जाके उन लोगों ने इस तरह का धंधा शुरू किया था और ये बीजेपी से जुड़े हुए और अमित शाह से जुड़े हुए लोग हैं और उनका कुछ नहीं होगा। निर्दोष लोगों की जाने गई, उसका कोई लेना देना इनको नहीं।